Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Every single day, the Cubs win today.
Every single day, Wrigley.
Every single day, the Cubs win today at Wrigley Field. What do you say, Chicago? 15-3 out of their last 18 games going into the week. So this is going into the week. We don't even talk about this week yet. 15-3 in their last 18 games, 5-game winning streak. They were 22-12 in first place with a 2-game lead going into this week. And then what happened this week? They went apeshit. Okay, so they play the Reds, division rival, Reds at home. First game, it's tied 4-4. Michael Conforto comes up to the plate. What does he do? Bing! Bong. Walk-off home run for Michael Conforto. Next day, it's tied 2-2, bottom of the 10th. Michael Busch comes up, hits one to short. Elly De La Cruz can't field it. Bang! 2 walk-offs in a row. Next day, 3 days in a row, it's tied 6-6. Michael Busch comes to the plate again, gets hit by a pitch. Cubs walk it off for the 3rd day in a row. 3 games, 3 walk-offs, all 3 by a guy named Michael.
It's a good week to be named Michael, I guess.
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Michael Busch,
Michael Conforto,
Michael Scott,
Myers,
Michael Myers, Michael
Michael
Phelps.
There we go.
Michael. That's it, man. You guys suck.
My cousin Mike.
Yeah, Michael, man. You guys suck at Michaels. I've got like 4. I got probably 5 of those. Anyway, so after Wednesday, the Cubs, over their last 21 games, 18 comeback. No, sorry, 18. So they won 18 of 21 games. 11 of those wins were comeback wins. 10 of those wins were after allowing the first run. These are the comeback Cubs, they're calling them. 7 one-run wins, 5 walk-off wins, 5 wins after trailing in the 8th or later, 4 extra inning wins. The comeback Cubs. No other team in MLB history, in the MLB modern era, not the Doubleday era, the modern era, has done all of that over any 20-game span, and that is according to Opta stats, and you got to trust Opta. The Cubs, the first team to have 3 straight walk-off wins against a single team since the 2019 Dodgers did it against the Rockies. Who could have forgot that series? 2019 Rockies, took a 3-game sweep. Then they beat the Cubs again, the Reds again, so they sweep the Reds in 4 games. That is a 15-game home winning streak for the Cubs, the longest for the Cubs since 1935. So this year so far, the Cubs have 2 10-game winning streaks, already, and May 11th. So they had 2 10-game winning streaks within their first 40 games of the season. Only the 5th team in history to do that. That's from Jesse Rogers. Cubs have won 20 out of 23 games. So they had 2 10-game winning streaks in 23 games.
They had their winning streak, then they had a 3-game losing streak, and then they won 10 games in a row.
23 games. And guess what? During that stretch, they went from last place to first place. If you ain't first, you're last, motherfucker. The Cubs aren't last. They are first. They have the most runs in baseball during that span, the highest average, the highest on-base percentage, the highest OPS, the second highest slugging. They have 12 players in their starting lineup with an OPS.
How's that even possible, Joey?
Sorry, but they have 12. Well, I don't even know what I meant to say. They have 12 players who play baseball on their roster with an OPS.
I can't remember who
tweeted
it, but everyone on the Cubs who have had more than 5 plate appearances has an OPS plus over 100, except for Bregman.
You spoil my stat, dude. You set my stat, dude. I was going to give a trivia question. Mitch already knows it. So this is what I meant to say, is that they have 1 player in their starting lineup with an OPS plus under 100. And guess who that is, Mitchell?
Who is it?
Alex Bregman. You
Whoa.
would never have guessed that.
I would have never got that.
You would not have fucking guessed that. He's got a 95 OPS plus, so it's not even like Bregman shit in the bed too bad. But he's the 1 player under league average head of the rest of them are going bonkers. Even their bench. Miguel Amaya, 113 OPS plus. Matt Shaw, a little bit of a utility, 126 OPS plus. And Michael Conforto, don't sleep on the Conforto, man. 1,132 OPS, 2 homers, and a 1,143 slugging this week. Okay, and that's pretty good for a guy who last year on the Dodgers, what was his OPS last year? -13? One of the worst hitters in the league last year.
He was getting paid like $15 million from the Dodgers to put up -7 WAR. He had a 637 OPS, 80 OPS plus. This year he's getting paid, I think, $2 million from the Cubs.
A little bit of change of scenery can change it all, man. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. So, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, they don't like LA. They like Chicago better. A lot of guys like that. The guy I'm talking about, Pico Armstrong. He went from LA, grew up there as a kid, said, fuck LA. LA sucks. Chicago is way more sick. Since 421, Pico Armstrong, 891 OPS with a 516 slugging, 3 homers, and 12 RBIs for PCA as the Cubs win. How many did they end up winning in a row? 11 or 10?
I think just 10.
Just 10.
Just a 10-game winning streak.
Just a 10-game winning streak. They play the Rangers. They win the first game, and then they lose the next 2. So that's the thing with the Cubs. As good as they've been, we kind of caught up at a bad time because they lost their last 2 games in Texas. So they went 20 straight innings without scoring a run after that. So we just talked about how fucking insane their offense was for like 3 straight weeks. But they run into DeGrom, who pitches 7 innings, 0 earned runs, 10 Ks for DeGrom. DeGrom, this is like, got to be like the 3rd time this year he's got 10 Ks, at least the 2nd. DeGrom's got to be in Cy Young conversation. We'll probably talk about that later when we get to the Texas Rangers. But yeah, so they get shut out in the last 2 games. So the Cubs, despite that, are they in first? Yes, they are in first.
They've built such a big lead. I feel like 2 weeks ago we were talking about the NL Central being like anyone's ball game. Everyone's over 500. Everyone's still over 500, and the Cubs have a 3.5 game lead.
Yeah, which is like not a crazy lead, but for a division like that, it is a crazy lead. I'm surprised they had a 3.5 game lead. I mean, everyone in that division has played amazing. I mean, the Reds have had a tough little stretch we're about to get to, but Cubs deserve it. So the Cubs are in first place, 3.5 games up against the Brewers. 2nd best record in baseball. Now they got to play the best record in baseball, though. Battle of the best. Braves versus Cubs this week. Watch out.